it is Demo Donna here, and I am going to show you how to put together the very fun spinner easel card. And this is what it looks like complete. And this is a penny spinner, which is why it has the weight and the heaviness to move all around the card. And then it's also an easel card. So you get a nice little display stand as a part of your card. So that is the completed card. Each kit, you receive enough products for 2 cards. So that's why I have my 2 cards here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the products that I used to create this. And then we are going to go ahead and put a card together. Hi Karen, thanks for watching. Okay, let's set these aside. And I am first going to go over the stamps that I used in the card. And these are all Pink and Main products. So to find these products, head on over to pinkandmain.com. So I used the Let's Celebrate, and I used the Happy Birthday to You for the center right there. It's a really beautiful, I love the font styles with this whole stamp collection. So that is the Happy Birthday to You. That's the first stamp. And then we also used You Are the Greatest Gift in My Life, which is an incredible little stamp saying. Kind of a rare one, not a very common stamp saying. And that is from this stamp set here, Adore You Florals. And I also used the 2 butterflies from this stamp set as well. So the actual saying here, as well as the 2 butterflies. And I used the 2 butterfly dies to cut them out as well. All right, I also used, for my blue scalloped background, that navy blue color, I used the largest. I want to say I used the largest. Yes. Okay. I'm like, whew, did I have to fact check myself? I used the largest of the scallop squares dies, which was this one here. This card base is a 5.5 by 5.5. For your information out there, if you wanted to recreate this and find an envelope, those are important things. And then I also used, last but not, oh no, there's 2 more things that I used for dies. I used the layered circles dies, and I used 3. So the second smallest I used to cover up my penny. So you can see the penny has a blue cover over it, so it's not really standing out. And this second one fits perfectly. Next, I used 2 more from this set. And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I use number 9, and then 10, 11, 12, and 12. So these are the 2 circles. And how you can create this using some of your own papers. So the actual paper that I'm using here, I cut out a 5 by 5. And then I cut out some 110-pound cardstock for some support. If I just used my paper, it's pretty flimsy, so I think it just wouldn't really have the weight to support the interactive card that it is. So you are going to take the 2 of these together, and I didn't say tape, I said take. The 2 of these together. And I just did my best. I eyeballed it. Of course you can measure. Your kit, if you purchase the kit, everything already comes pre-cut. But I'm just going to show you this technique. So like I said, if you want to recreate this look, here are some simple tips to do it. So I'm going to take that larger circle, center that, and then the second circle doesn't really need to be centered. You're going to add some washi tape. Run that through your die cut machine. And then what you get is your pieces cut out. Just like this. This is the piece you get. And you don't need these. So that is the second layer there. You don't need that, so you could toss that or use it on another card. And then that is the center there that I stamped right there. So that is how I cut that out. Okay, sorry for my breathiness. It's that time of year. Lots of pollen in the air. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside now. That is how you cut that out. Let's go ahead and pop open one of these kits so you can see all the goodies that you get in the kit. I did put the links. Oh, all these little guys came from the envelope pop-up card dies. So any little flowers and leaves that you have would be cute. So we'll scoot those over. Alrighty, in your kit, again, enough to make 2 cards. So you're gonna have all these little goodies, your 2 stamp sayings. These are important. You're gonna have the round pop-up foam dots. And that is, it's important that you wanna make sure the thickness of these is a little bigger than the thickness of your foam that you're gonna use. And that is how you get a really smooth spinner. Okay, here's my 2 bases, and you can see I've double used the paper, so that is how I got my beautiful blue pieces cut out. And then this is the demo Donna sticker paper. So you're gonna receive 2 of these, and these are 5.5 by 5.5. And then 2 card bases, which I forgot that part in my little kit that I made me. So we have to press pause. Well, that's never fun. Okay, everybody hold. This is the joy about going live. Okay, I am gonna quickly cut out the card base. 5.5. I hope you're all doing good. Sorry about that. Kind of funny. Okay, there we go. Okay, woo! Good thing that didn't take too long. Okay, you also received 2 5.5 by 5.5 card bases in your kit as well. Not my sample kit, but your kit will have them. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Oh, you also receive a sample of the Tangerine Glitter by Pink and Main. So enough to do a little accenting and your background. But it's a beautiful color. I highly suggest scooping one of those up. Okay, to get started, you are gonna need your coffee filter. Let's push all those guys over there. Take my coffee filter, and I am gonna just start by removing the back of my sticker paper here. And then I'm gonna grab my blue decorative and kind of lay that. I usually hover over it, and then when I feel that it looks even enough, I drop it down. So what you can do now is take these pieces that I peeled of the backing and really push that down. So that is nice and secure on there. There we go. Okay, so I want to get glitter just on my edges. You don't really have to worry about these little spots. They're gonna be all covered up. Since I have the jar, I'm gonna use that. And I'm just gonna basically do the 4 corners just so it stays, since it's such a big card, I don't want it to go all over the place, so I kind of separate it. So I'm gonna sprinkle and then rub it in with my finger tools. Make sure that glitter is nice and adhered. Take my cleanup brush and always make sure you get the back too. So there is one part done. Two parts done. Three parts done. And last, there we go. Take my cleanup brush, flip that over, get any loose glitter, and that is going to be the border of our card. A really pretty glitter edge. I'm going to take my cleanup brush and wipe the glitter off my fingers. And since I've got my glitter out, I am going to be adding a little glitter to my butterfly on the front, and as well as some accents here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take 3 butterflies. There we go. And I'm going to take my glue pen, and I am just going to do a couple little dots. You can add as much detailing as you want, or just do a couple little accents. So that is butterfly number 1. And I forgot my little dots up there. There we go. So you can see just a little sparkly detail. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. And I am just doing little polka dots. Since this is an opaque glitter, I really don't want to fill it in because it'll look it'll look a little muddy, since you won't be able to see the stamp design through it. So this is a nice, easy way to add glitter without it looking too heavy. Okay, my last little butterfly, so cute. And I really loved working with this color palette. As you could see, I did not use black ink. I used Twilight VersaFine Clair. Really beautiful color combination with the orange and the peach. Okay, I'm going to take my flower centers and my flowers. I'm going to grab my rolly adhesive, and I am just going to roll some adhesive right in the center here, and I am going to roll over this guy. And again, these little flowers are from the envelope pop-up card dies. But there's so many cute little flower dies out there. Mix and match, grab ones that you have. Okay, now because some of the adhesive is exposed, you can go ahead and sprinkle in some glitter. And you can see one of those I missed, or the adhesive didn't really cover it, so I can just go ahead and add my glue pen. There we go. Second one. There we go. All right, and then one more thing that we're glittering is this piece here. So make sure your paper, your decorative paper and your cardstock stay the position that they were in the kit, because they were cut out one way together. So if you pull these apart, you just have to fuss around with it to line it up again, which is fine too. Okay, it just takes a little bit more time. Okay, so I am going to there we go. Layer that. There we go. And if you have a little bit of your white cardstock sticking out, which I do, so if that happens, you can always trim it. So I'm just gonna come over here. It'll be better this way. There we go. That's the only piece that was out a little too much. Whew, okay. I am going to grab another rolly adhesive, since this one decided it was done for me. Okay, so we have taped the cardstock and the decorative paper together. I'm gonna clean up all my loose glitter. There we go, a beautiful tangerine. I'm gonna grab some 1/8 inch tape. You can use your Easy Tear tape available at Pink and Main, or if you, all right, flip that over. Trim those edges off. There we go. And this was another fabulous sold out class. So thank you to all my students who participated in this class. It was a lot of fun. Okay, sprinkle my glitter on. I'm using my finger tool to just push that down. Take my dry brush. And look at that, isn't that so pretty? And now you can also, if you want, take your glue pen and do some accenting with it and add some more sparkle. That's the fun part. All right, now we're gonna put this card together. And with this part, you just wanna make sure you have your foam tape. Oh, hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining me. I'm finally getting this card together for you guys. Okay, so we have our base done, and then we have step 2 done. I'm just gonna flip this over, and you're just gonna wanna make sure that you're leaving a little border around. It doesn't need to be much space, but at least a little bit of space for your penny to move around. So I am gonna take my foam tape, and I am going to, I always cut this too big, but that's okay. We will need it all. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I am done with that. I can go ahead and pop that on my card. Remove that backing. If you're like me, I save backings. You can stick your foam tape. If you want to cut it in half, you can use one of these backings to stick the sticky side on it. and then cut it in half. Okay, so I kind of hover over it and then drop it down. So there is my front. And I'm going to, we're not going to stick that guy on yet. We are going to put our penny together next. So you get 4 of these. You only need 1 per card. I just threw in some extra ones if you wanted to recreate this look. So I'm going to center that, push that down, peel the backing off the other side. And then I just take my 2 fingers, that's 4 fingers, I can count, and just kind of make sure that's centered. And there is my cool little tool that makes the magic happen here. I am going to grab, I think my adhesive lid was off for a while, so we are going to use some roly adhesive. I would use wet adhesive for gluing this on, but mine needs a little love. So I'm going to use my roly adhesive. And there is to cover up your penny. And then I'm going to stick my butterfly on it. Now you can pop up your butterfly wings. Just add a little adhesive in the center. There we go. And now you could see I've got the blue, that penny's kind of covered, and you've got a pretty matching blue background. So now I'm going to set my penny down, take my happy birthday to you in that beautiful font, add a couple strips, it's a little too big. There we go. Remember, you want to make sure you don't go all the way to the ends because you want that penny to go smooth. Smooth spinning. 1, 2, and 3. All right. 1, 2, and 3 backings off. And then we have our happy birthday to you. And you just want to feed it through your penny and then place that down. Oh, I think I did 2 layers. I did 2 layers of foam tape. I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, I think I did 1 here. Okay, it's both. All right. Making sure there's no sticky. Okay, there we go. Of course my live one is fighting me. But we'll go to this one. Look at your perfect slider. It's just one of those days. I should just hit end and start over. No, I'm kidding. All right, so if you do 2 layers, this one's popped up a little bit more. I did 2 layers of foam on this guy here, and my slider goes a lot smoother. So that is a good trick to keep in mind. This is what happens when you wait too long from teaching and then doing your live demo. Okay, the show must go on. To make your easel card, there we go. And I simply open that up. And now I'm going to layer that right over the front of my card and I just put adhesive on that front fold. So now I can have my beautiful easel card. Okay, so let's open that up and create the inside. Okay, so you are gonna take that flower circle, and this is going to be my base. So I'm gonna just center that there. We don't like wasting, so anytime I have the opportunity to incorporate those extra bits, I throw them in there. Okay, and you wanna make sure your seine is raised up a little bit so you can have that easel, that little easel lift. A little lip for it to catch so it stays popped up. I'm not sticking this on yet, but I'm getting it ready to go. Oh, actually I can. Okay, so I'm gonna center it right about there. And then just for placement, I am going to just set my butterflies for now, kind of where I want them. I think we could stick them on. We'll do one there. I think I want you more flying off a little here. We'll add some foam to the back of my butterfly. Little extra support. But I'm not gonna stick it down yet. So I'm adding it there, but it's not sticking down. He's still sitting up. All right, we are now going to start adding our little accents. And I think I'm gonna do my leaf here on this one. And I'm gonna do my flower. Oh, I changed my mind. It happens. So we'll do leaf there, flower here. Now I could stick this down. There we go. And then got my little sprig, my flower. There we go. And my little leaf. So cute. All right, and now we've got this beautiful easel card that will sit up so it can be on display, and a fun little spinner, like so. Woo! Okay, there we go. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this was fun. I had a great time, taking it nice and slow, working with my spinner. For good spinner action, a little trick is to double up on your foam, and don't forget about it. I've got the link to this card kit still available, as well as the link to the sticker paper. And all of these fabulous products that I used here today can be available at Pink and Main. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Bye-bye.